Welcome to Truth Thursday, where we uncover the hidden truths shaping our lives and lean into the sacred lessons that surface when we finally slow down enough to listen. I'm Mary Walker, author of the Beyond the Veil series, and today we're exploring a truth that often shows up quietly, like a note tucked away in an old drawer, yet carries the power to transform everything. The truth about your value and the freedom that comes when you stop trying to earn what's already been given by God. Have you ever felt like you had to prove yourself just to be seen? Measured your worth by your accomplishments, your relationships, or how well you're holding it all together? Have you ever tied your identity to a role, a job, or a title, only to feel lost when it was gone? Today's story is titled, Surrender Your Worries. Unveil the power of letting go to God. And it begins with Alexis at her desk on an ordinary day, discovering an extraordinary reminder. I was cleaning up my desk, just tidying up my space and trying to bring a little order to the chaos, when I came across an old notepad. It was buried under a few envelopes and some paperwork I meant to get rid of weeks ago. I almost tossed it, but something told me to open it first. There, written in my own handwriting, were these words: recognize your value. Your value is not based on people. Your value is not based on the love that comes with things. Your value is based upon the love of the Most High God. Your value is not based on your performance. Your value is not position based. It does not have to prove anything to anyone. You have value. Reading that felt like someone reached across time and handed me a lifeline. It was a note from a past version of myself, a version who had clearly been through something and come out on the other end a little wiser. But even more than that, it was a divine reminder, right when I needed it most. Lately, I've been caught in a spiral, questioning if I'm doing enough, wondering if I'm where I should be by now. Feeling that old pressure to perform, to please, to prove. That notepad with its faded ink and worn cover pulled me out of that fog. It reminded me of a conversation I'd had with Javon years ago. During one of the hardest moments of my life, I had lost my job, and at that time, it felt like the end of the world. I remember crying in the kitchen, unable to see past my own panic. I kept saying, what am I going to do now? What am I without this? Who am I without this? But Javon didn't flinch. She said, Lex, your job didn't give you value. And losing it didn't take it away. You're valuable because you're you, not because of what you do. That truth anchored me back then. And today, through a notepad I almost threw away, it found me again. And here's what I've come to understand. This wasn't just a sweet affirmation. This was a lesson, a holy one. Because recognizing your value isn't about boosting your ego. It's about reclaiming what was always yours. It's about letting go of the fear, the striving, the constant hustle to be enough. Here's the truth about value. Your worth was never up for debate. It was sealed by the one who created you. You don't have to hustle to earn what's already been given. The job, the title, the applause, they're fleeting. But your identity in God, eternal. If you're exhausted by performing, maybe it's time to surrender the act. You don't have to prove yourself to people who don't even see the full picture. You are already enough. Not someday. Not when you get it all together, but right now. The moment you release your grip and surrender your worries to God, that's the moment peace starts to rise. That's when freedom comes rushing in. That's when your soul excels and says, finally, you remembered. Thank you for joining me for this week's Truth Thursday. If Alexis's story stirred something inside you, if you've ever felt like your value was tied to your productivity, your past, or someone else's opinion, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Share the moment you began to remember your worth, or the moment you forgot and needed help finding your way back. Let's talk about it, because healing starts when you tell the truth. First to ourselves, then to each other. Until next time, stay grounded, stay honest, and always stay true to your soul's calling. You're not failing. You're being freed.